Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Now in this video we are going to see how RAM signal is generated. So here I am explaining the program. You can execute this program in Octave as in my previous video you can see. So Octave 4.4.1 version you can download. Now so let us start writing the program. So first statement you know, so that is CLC. So why we are using this means to clear the contents, previous contents. Next statement is what? After CLC, that is clear all. So these two statements are used to clear the previous contents in remaining windows like Windows history or anything, so to avoid the clumsiness. Now after this, these two statements are common. In my previous video also you can see in matrix operations. Now to generate the signal we have to give the time variable t. So this is a mandatory step to generate either continuous signal or discrete signal. So time t is equals to, so the starting value of time where it should start the signal, that is I am giving here 0 colon we have to give. Next the step size we have to give, means the scaling value. So 0.1 I am giving here, means the signal will go like 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. So whatever may be the end value you give until that point it will take. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 like so on, 4.8, 4.9, 5. So it will take till 5. So this is the time to give. You can give any value over here. So next after time variable we have to give a value, a variable, that is ramp signal means what? It's a straight signal as we know. So that is AT. So here I am giving a variable A is equals to some variable into T. So here I am taking the scaling factor as 5. So that 5 into T. So T time I should take, no? So that's why we have given the time. After time only we have to give this value, this expression. Now so here till a value I have generated the signal. To plot, to view this one, I have to give a statement or a predefined function called plot. So plot t comma a, x label comma y label, that's it. So plot t comma a, that's it. If we write like this, no, the output will be in graphic window. Next, so after plotting it is better to give the x label, y label, title. So these are also predefined commands. So x label means what is present in the graph at x axis, that is time, because in plot first x axis what we have given, time. So I am indicating it with time. Now so x label is entered in single quotes we have to give, then that data present in the single quote will be displayed. Next similarly for x label we have given, no, in the same manner we have to give y label. So y label is what? Amplitude. So y label, x label are predefined commands. If you start typing itself it will be generated, no need to remember, just we have to give. So x label is done, y label is what? Amplitude is also done. Next the title of the signal, the title of the graph what we are generating should also be given. So what is the title? As it is a case sensitive language we have to give the values very particular. So small t title we have to take. So what is the signal? RAM signal. So it is a continuous signal. If you execute this program you will come to know it is a continuous signal because we are using a plot statement over here. So this is a RAM continuous signal. So now the end statement is given. So this is a simple program to generate a RAM signal. Now in graphic window you will get the graph like this. So a separate window will be open to generate this one. So here the time will be given because we have mentioned in x label. Similarly in y label what it is mentioned? Amplitude. So the statement whatever we have written in single quotes that will be displayed. So a RAM signal that is passing through origin. Why we are stressing it as passing through origin means because we have given in time the starting time as 0. That's it. This is a simple program to generate a continuous signal. In the same manner, we can generate a discrete signal also. So how means, for the same program only two changes have to be done. So discrete means what? Discrete values of time has to be given. So that is displayed with or indicated with n. So in place of t, we have to write n, which is equals to, you can give starting time 2 also, no problem. Integer have to be given. The step size, in previous we have given 0.1, but here I should give an integer. So I am giving 1 to 5, means 2 starting value, 5 is the end value, and step size I am giving as 1. So the time index is 2:1:5. So the starting time is 2, ending time is 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. These 4 samples of discrete values are taken. That's it. Now in place of plot, what we can write is stem. So to generate a discrete signal, in place of plot, we have to use stem. That's it. So stem x label comma y label, no, so stem n comma a. That's it. For any program to generate continuous as well as discrete, if we make these two changes, that's it. A continuous as well as discrete type of signal is generated. Thank you for watching.